What's up, everybody? It's Joe Miller from the Dirty Burfield, and we're going wheeling because we're back on the content game. Yeah, it's always cool to do this because then I realize all these little tidbits that I should share. So we are ready to go. Here's the time lapse of me getting ready. So that took about half an hour just because I had to move a whole bunch of stuff and fill up my tires, take all the snow off the truck, and then check everything over. So whenever I go wheeling, I always check my front steering arm bolts to make sure those are tight. And then I checked all my air pressure. I aired down to 6 psi, and I'm sure I'm going to get comments. Oh, if you air down, take some air out of your tires, blah, 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 blah. These are 10 ply 39.5 IROX, and my truck is light. So 6 psi. I don't have bead locks. I'm going out by myself. That's what I'm going to keep it at. I'll play around and I'll go down to 4 psi when I'm out with other people in the snow. And yeah, most of the time I'm solo wheeling. So I know how to see the bead. It's just one of those things where I'm okay not getting up something because I'm not aired down crazy. Like the difference between 6 psi and 8 psi, which is what I normally run, isn't super huge. And I'm okay with the journey of going through things and not making it up and have not just having to go through stuff super easily. That's a whole nother rant. But this is the truck. We are ready to go. And one of the things that I realized when I was airing down, something to check on, are your valve cores. So for me, when I air down, I actually pull my valve cores. And I've talked about these before, but I'll show them to you here. See these cool thingamajiggies? These are valve stem removal caps. So you can undo those. And then it's got this little valve core removal tool. And I actually found that in my rear tire I had a bit of a leak. So that's something to check for. And just spit on it a bit, cover it like that. There's no bubbles. I know there's no leak. And I actually just now replaced my rear valve core because it was leaking. Or sorry, yeah, just my rear valve core, which was all kind of corroded and dead. And what's nice about these super small fixes, super small cheap things to keep in your truck, is that if you have them on hand, that's my dead one. And if you can kind of see this little red part, it's super hard and crusty and it didn't sit in there tight. I put a new valve core in, which I keep in my glove box, and no problem, we're good to go. It doesn't ruin my day for wheeling or having to worry about that tire going flat again, which it was. And that's it. Let's see. Let's go wheeling. All right, I am fresh tracks. So that means if there are any down trees, I can't go any further. There's not a whole lot of snow on the trees. It's been pretty light snow, which is good. And a lot of times the snow after a day up here is super wet and slushy and gross, and it sucks to get out in. But this is feeling pretty good so far. Yeah. It's nothing like the feeling of snow wheeling, especially when you're first tracks. It's just super smooth. It's also super quiet out. It's quite magical. So I'm happy to take you on this journey with me. The journey with the Dirty Burfield. Come wheel with me. That's gonna be the idea the next year, is to get you all set up, get me set up so you can come wheel with me. Wheeling in the snow, open, giant waste of time. Don't even bother. So being locked front and rear, very important for snow wheeling. Otherwise, it's just not fun, especially when you get into deep snow or the icy, slushy stuff. Yeah. Also, it's so nice to have proper coilovers up front from 4-Wheel Underground. I got some rad flows. Let's see. Oh no, you're still there. Still with me. Woo! Alright. This kind of works. Or not. Yeah. There's a way better setup that I will figure out, but I just wanted to get out. So here we go. Instead of you guys staring at me talking, let's actually cut in some wheeling footage here. Look at this. It's magical. Ah! It's not a crash. This is what is awesome about snow wheeling on first tracks. Also, when I go out, I have cell reception all through here. I'm holding you with one hand, driving with the other. So I go back here to explore all of this area. Lost you there. Oh man, this mic is so cool. So I'm out of frame right now. I'm just gonna be pulling into frame. Put my seatbelt on. I'm always out of breath because I'm running back and forth to things. So what's cool about this, I'm just gonna come into frame, I assume, is that I can actually kind of line up, and then who knows if I'm in frame. But one of the hard things about wheeling and videos is that it doesn't look like anything. So this is covered in snow and it's really steep, which you're not going to be able to tell in the video. And so in this part, I'm gonna have to give it a little bit of gas and stay on the throttle to kind of get over that, get my front tires over the crest up there, which you'll see once my truck gets there. So I'm gonna turn this mic off so you can hear the truck, and then I'll come back on. So I'm back. So that was it. I'm in the truck. Got turned off. Put myself in low. Then come out and get you. I'll get better at switching back and forth to the mic, but yeah, this is kind of an experimental recording session. You guys get to come along with because I want to practice the. All right. I want to practice the recording and I want to see what it looks like. So, coming with me. Toyota, my trusty worn winch. Now, we're going to flip it to a shot here. So I think you're back. This spot's pretty tight, so I'm gonna get you from the front. And there's not a lot of trees down here. I thought maybe there'd be a bunch of trees down here that I'd have to deal with, so it's nice I can get on to the main road. Let's get you back, and then we'll turn you off. Or we could just have a rolling thing. This could be the behind the scenes. Who knows if anyone wants to watch this crap? But I like it, so too bad. All right, now the question is cooler from the front or the back? I think on this one. Also, I have a dent in my door. I caved that in, which means I can't roll down my window, so I can't talk to you guys. So this part, maybe I'll flip it out to wide frame, wide lens. Let's get rid of you. Yeah. Get wide angle. Flip it to wide angle here. Oh yeah. The wide angle lens on the iPhone. It's so cool to have. I'm just wondering if I can get both. Oh yeah, okay. If I get back here, should be able to get both. I should be able to get right out onto the road. The main Forest Service road. This tripod is worth the money too. Let's see. It's probably gonna make my truck look all stretched on the ends, but let's keep you there. Okay, what are you? You on my Bluetooth? You're on Bluetooth. Okay, I'm gonna cut next clip. All right, folks. Coming with me into the truck. And always put your seatbelt on. I actually think someone cleared this out because this was way tighter. Oh, but I see that stump. So you're gonna see how tight it gets. All right, let's flip you to truck sounds. I'm gonna get you back in here. So you kind of go by feel. So I could feel that stump that I hit. What's nice in the snow is things are slippery, so if you hit it right and spin enough, it actually works out really well. And let's get out onto the main road. Let's flip you back. There we are. Oh, it's magical over here. Leave the truck running. Come get ya. Not die. All right, here we go. Now we are in. All right, folks, I have this to test out. It's really windy, and so I'm just gonna walk out here in this wind because there's something I want to film. I don't know if that's good for you or not, but living. Oh, it's not connecting. It was wet. So let's try this again. You're going to disappear. All right. That should be recording, and it is really windy and snowy. And so what I'm recording right now is just some tips on driving in the snow when you're off-roading when you lose traction. Okay, so these are fresh tracks. Just huffing it through here, and it is windy. So we'll see. This is like the most wind I would ever film. This is ridiculous. Okay, so set you up here. So let's see, where can you see? Probably right here. That's good. So my track's in there. You can't really see how steep it is. I'm just gonna keep you recording and check that this is on. You are on. You fell. Face plant. At least I cut you now. Sorry guys. Let's try that again. That's how windy it is. Alright. Hopefully the phone doesn't blow over again. Holy, this is a good test. It is windy. So I don't think you can see my truck from down here. But my tires are cranked. It's in low, first gear, and it's cranked. So for some reason it let go, it would turn into the bank. And purpose of this video is to show you how to get traction in the snow. You can have all kinds of horsepower and try to plow through, which is awesome. I also keep my truck on a downhill when I'm alone too, so I can bump start it backwards. Alright, so let's go. So there's fresh tracks up there. I'm just in low. Let's get up to where it was too steep. So I'm just going nice and slow. I'm not spinning like crazy. So first we'll try that. Hopefully I get stuck and don't just crawl, because then it would make this pointless. Okay, so a lot of people would do this and then they back up and then they hammer down and go like whoa, whoa, which works. But you can also just go nice and slow with the beer in hand. Let's let it sink in. And then you just go left and right, left and right, and it'll start digging. See that? So hopefully that looks decent from your camera. So when it gets really deep and you actually can't do that anymore, then you flip to this. And so a combination of going back and forth like this with full throttle assaults, if it's like crazy deep, will work. So I'm stubborn, and I'm just going to keep doing this. I know that I can back up and give it a little bit of juice, which is fine. So let's back up a hair. And I'm downhill, like this is still downhill. So we get a little bit of juice, get over that bump. A little bit of throttle. Let's let it sink in so you can just keep doing this. to show you the traction. You can also vary your throttle. So you should be able to see there, I'm like slowly moving forward. Let's back out. Oh, I can't wait for the comments on this. We'll just get a little more throttle. I wish I could show you something deeper. Bump. Oh, this is so good. Alright, so the purpose of this video is to show you how to get traction in snow. So you can do full throttle assaults and go crazy. Let's get stuck here a little bit. Okay, but hopefully you can see me, I'm not out of frame. If you go left and right, and kind of vary your throttle. See how I'm kind of doing that, digging that way, then I'm going to turn this way, and I'm kind of digging that way, and this way. And then you kind of clear out, and then you can go back up and do a full throttle assault, but I think I'm going to make this. You can see how it pulls me. And I'm essentially just clearing out the snow. You go back and forth, varying throttle. There we go, boom. Up over that crest. So, a couple tips, just do the steer back and forth if you're getting stuck with your straight throttle attempts. It helps clear out what's in front of you. And hopefully that looks decent in video. I'm excited to go see if that was relevant. Well, I am here at a lake. Got super excited to film some awesome drone shots and pulled out my drone, set it all up, and my app is undownloaded because my phone has a setting to clear space, and if I don't use an app for a while it undownloads and I have to re-download it, and there's no reception here, which sucks. So I'm just enjoying a moment, but the whole reason I came to do this drone shot video specifically today was to thank you, the subscribers, and non-subscribers, for clicking my Amazon links that I end up putting down below, because over the years that I haven't been very active on here, I ended up accumulating a whole bunch of Amazon store credits from those affiliate links, enough that I could get a DJI Mini 2 drone, which is like mind-blowing. It is so cool. I don't have very many subscribers. Like, I'm not some huge 10,000, I only have 2,200 subscribers, but to be able to log back in, and I'm stoked. It's amazing to me that 2,200 people are half interested in my videos. But what is even more amazing to me is that the Amazon affiliate links ended up being able to get me a drone. So now I feel really guilty, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to get back on it and start filming a bunch of content. One, I love doing it, absolutely love doing it, but I had this drone sitting there for forever, and I didn't pay for it, you guys did, so I feel obligated to use these toys and use that money, any kind of money I get from YouTube or Amazon store credits, is gonna go back into filming footage. And I have the time now, the house is built, so I'm back at it. And yeah, I'm super bummed because look, like, this is awesome. It would have been so good. I mean, I am just enjoying a moment of quiet. It doesn't snow very often here on Vancouver Island, but when it does, it's pretty, even more pretty than normal. That's where I came down from, over there. Surprisingly, quite a bit of traction. The snow gets really sucky here really quick, which is great for filming how to find traction videos, which I just filmed today. But yeah, it snows and then like it's supposed to warm up real soon. It already is pretty warm. It's supposed to snow a little bit tonight again, and then it's warm weather and rain after that, which is what our typical winters are. This is not typical. This will last for maybe a week. In a really wild winter, it stays for longer, but it's pretty. I'm not sure if you can hear that airplane that's flying over, but what's cool about the snow is that it deadens the sound, and so when you're out in the middle of nowhere, you just shut everything off and just sit and just enjoy a moment. It was just eating some food and listening to nothing, feeling sad about not being able to fly my drone. For a little bit I thought, oh, maybe I'll just drive back in and get some reception, but it's kind of midday and I don't want to be out here too late. I like to head back, especially when I'm out alone and when there's no reception in these spots. I always let someone know that I'm headed out to a spot with no reception, and I tell them where I am, and then I like to get back into cell reception as soon as I can, just so people know I'm good to go and so that I can make a call if anything happens. So I got to pack up and go, but thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. It's the coolest. Thank you for my drone. Oh, here it is in this. And I got my batteries charging also. Can't forget to get out and can't forget to charge your batteries. That's another thing that would suck. So my batteries are pretty good, but I want to top them up. Anyways, thank you, and I bid you adieu. Happy wheeling. And we just want to check all the steering components, radiator. No torn hoses or anything like that. Those big ice sheets, you never know what happens. So not quite as pretty as it was before. But look at all those ice chunks. Those are thick, way thicker than I thought they were gonna be. Probably not the best idea to go through it. Those are good, solid 2.5 inches thick. I was gonna try to figure out how to run back over here, but that side is water, that side is water. So it would have been a long way around to get the camera again. There it is. Good job. Good job, Toyota. Good job. All right, this is what it looks like going forward in the truck. So I have to get to the other side. I'll stop in here. You can see how deep it is. Actually, I don't want to stop. You always gotta keep your momentum up. It feels pretty solid, but I'm alone. There's not really any good winch points up here. It'd be a giant pain in the ass if I got stuck. Alright, now I go up and around to get out, and I get some reception. And this is iPhone sound inside the truck. So it's a lot worse than the Bluetooth speaker I got. Is awesome. It has noise canceling, works way better than the iPhone. So it's not painful to listen to me talk while I'm driving. Alright, here we are. Have a great one, guys. Thanks for wheeling with me. Peace.